Welcome to the Stronghold.
Right, but we've completed the main bit.
We completed something that looked mainish.
Yeah,
You had a big boss battle. You found what you're looking for in this area, but there's still rooms to have a look at. About half of the place is unexplored so far.
And I think this was also the entrance to get to the other two places.
well, yeah, there was a locked door there. So we might want to investigate the locked door and see if we need a key, which might be found in the rest of the dungeon, or if we can actually do something with that.
And we ended on a short or long rest, did we?
A long rest.
Long.
Because Mandy, I think, put back the tower, so we were uninterrupted for our long rest.
Cat's still there, just making sure. Not starting without you.
Yep, let me have.
Sweet.
Cool. Alright, I'll jump into it.
Alright, I'll change the maps.
Waking up from our long rest. Maybe I'll just do a little bit of roleplay actually, because we've just had a long rest. So, Governor, what is the reason that you came on this trip? What are you hoping to get out of it?
Sorry.
Okay, well, while you're burping, I'll change it to a. Not Nox. Who else is there? Archon.
And?
What is the reason that you came on this trip? What are you hoping to get out of the?
I mean, started off with, take job, get some money, be useful. Just kind of following where the group goes now. Safer than wandering off. I mean, we keep going into weird places and getting squished, but better to walk into weird places with people.
So your desire is a little bit of money and a little bit of not get squished.
Something like that.
Is what you're looking for in life.
I mean,
I like to delve into people's emotions as well. Part of my monk requirements to understand what you do and what you want, so I can better help the people that I serve. So, is this what you want? Is this your desire? Like, you're just hoping to travel, to see a little bit of the world, to make a little bit of money, to not get squished.
Yeah, see things, do things, be interesting. Not get chased out of towns.
Ah, yes, you said that before. You said you get chased out of chance quite a bit at the very start. It is a hard life for the kobold.
Yeah. I mean, clan not even have actual home anymore, just clan wandering because cave get cleared out by some adventure type or other. So, we leave cave, wander, act useful, be out of the way, not get chased out of home if we don't have home.
If you look
Seems
for a
to work.
home, maybe if you come to Neverwinter, you come and join my home.
Maybe. We'll see.
And see what you do. No pressure. I want you to choose of your own free will. So, Governor, what brings you on the trip? Why do you come? What do you want to see?
Well, being a kobold as well, towns can be quite unwelcoming. I originally used to work in a store that was like a taxidermist sort of thing.
Yes. Your fascination with death comes from this?
Oh, it's more as in, as a kobold, our lives tend to be very short, even though as cousins of dragons, we can live much longer than most other races. but our
Don't get squished.
clannish nature and our small stature often results in an early death. So that is why I left my clan and moved into the big cities, because humans are very successful. So I thought, as they say, lizard see, lizard do. And I thought to learn from other creatures and see how they are more successful.
Sorry, just this might be background. You're both different shades of cobalt. Like, are you a blue and you're a?
I have that in my background, and there was meaning to it, but I don't remember exactly.
That's
what
fine.
the colour was.
You don't have to give me. But you like there's no like if I could see that there's a difference clanage
Yes.
between the two
Like-
of you.
Because, Arca is weird even by cobalt standards, depending on how much, like, metallic-ish, like shiny blue is not normal.
Okay. As in abnormal in your own way, like it's.
Yeah, like that's part of the draconic sorcerer stuff coming through.
Okay.
Like most kobolds are reddish, browns, maybe greenish.
I believe Zor's sort of like a black and silver.
Okay. And I just want to say, I'm having all these conversations with you individually over the time, just like, you know, just wanting to understand a bit more about you, and what brought you on this journey. So, like, I understand now that, you know, Cobalt's life is a little bit shorter.
I was originally, for this journey in particular, I was chased out of my the town that I was working in, because I was growing very close to this noble, and he sort of adopted me. But then when he passed away and left his stuff to me, his family didn't like that. So I got chased out of town. So I'm out here looking to hopefully improve my name recognition in a way, so that when I go back to that town, I'll be able to reclaim what his inheritance.
Yeah. From Neverwinter?
It was not established which town this was.
Okay. Would you divulge that to me in our conversation?
Yes.
Alright, well, flick me something later on or something like that. And then I'll probably have also a conversation with Nox, who's not here. So maybe I'll try to do that at a later stage.
Yep.
And Kira as well. Kira, what brings you on this journey?
Yep. Adventure, literally.
But you're a maid. There's so much adventure to have in a household. Why do you need to travel?
Well, like, mum's a maid. Mum's a maid, but dad's a knight, so I kind of fell in the middle. And
Great
then,
between
you know,
two destinies.
I'm not so good at cleaning, I'm also good at hitting things, so I'm kind of going on an adventure because they didn't really need my style of maiding back home.
I understand. It's hard to be ripped between two desires. I've seen that you are very good at hitting things, though. I appreciate that about you. You are direct. Sometimes too direct. Maybe you could calm that down.
There's such thing.
Aye. Sometimes you hit before you talk. That is my thoughts. Maybe you take that on board, maybe you don't. If you want to talk about it later, I am happy to help. That is part of my directive. To help to improve myself and to understand who I travel with. Because I think we can grow better together.
Speaking of which, Zor is curious. In the battles that we fought together, Zor's noticed that when you sort of rage, you sort of have animalistic aspects.
Oh, you're talking to Kira now. Yeah, okay, cool.
Yeah. And Zor's curious, like, where did you learn this? Is this
Honestly,
something that you were born
shit
with,
just
or?
happened. It was kind of after I started making friends with the wolves. I've kind of always been like kind of crazy and angry. find something that works, you just keep doing it.
Yeah, Paul's good influence.
That's right. I just might ask Nox that as well.
Yep.
At a different point. I just want to understand my party a little, particularly because I didn't start with the party at the same time that they all started. I think we've been through a bit of a journey, but I don't know necessarily the reason that they came on it. So it's important to me to understand. Probably should have done it before now, before I worked into a deep dark dungeon, but that's okay. All right, back to the game.
Okay. So, just had a long rest. Currently in the treasure room, as it looked like, the piles of gold everywhere, which have now vacuumed up everything, I believe. Put it in your bags and your nice new bag that you found as well. Now the tower is currently deployed, filling in that gap, so you're blocked in. What's the plan?
It's a good point.
Well, if we're ready to go, I take tower down, pocket, find interesting things to do with it later.
Before we go, what do we want to do from here? Do we want to try the door again, or do we want to look at the rest of the place that is here?
I think this place is gateway to other places we need to go, so we finish checking around all of here, make sure nothing left behind us when we go deeper.
Okay, so we clear out the rest of this area, just make sure there's nothing behind us, and then we go deeper?
I think so, after the big things that came off the roof and the other giant thing, and too many things here want to make us go squish, so we squish them first.
Okay.
So which way did we come into this dungeon?
So we came in through here, down here, went into this place, which is the
northwest corner.
Start,
Yeah.
into here, down here, up here. This is where we met the things, came in here, shrunk that, had the major badnal here, and we've ended up in here. So there's all a bunch down the bottom that we haven't actually cleared.
Yeah. And so this is just the sight line. We haven't actually been down.
Yeah, we haven't actually been down there. So there's a few branches off that side that we could potentially see. Alright. Kira, any objections to clear out the rest of this, and then, which actually might be a good thing because Sam's not here, and then we can delve deeper together as a group. The next one, we clear out the rest behind us to make sure we're never trapped. If it comes to us, we can come back out. Kiara?
All good to go.
Kiara agrees with everything we've said. All right, come.
So I speak the command word and pick up the tower.
When we do a long rest, how many hit die do you get back?
Half of
Up
you.
to half of what you've spent.
Alright, so we're going down, like the tower's in the way, but I assume that we can move past it. And I think we came into this room, which is the room that had the
That's where we did a whole bunch of
fight in as well, and we checked that stuff. So we haven't actually been down further this passageway off to this side.
no.
Are we wanting to go down this way, or are we wanting to go a different way?
Huh?
I
Check
think-
that first.
And you just turned off like, oh yeah, perfect.
Turned off on you?
Yeah, no, I just, for some reason, it just changed so I couldn't see what it was.
Roll 20 likes to flicker to black every now and then.
Mine's flashing black every time I touch it. I don't understand why. It's just this game as well. The other ones don't do it.
Nox, can you just ferry all of this treasure out to the pack horse and come and meet us later? I think that's what Nox will do for the next
Sounds good.
20 minutes while we work out, or 2 hours while we go through the rest of the place.
Okay.
So Parker lights up the lantern of revealing again and starts to wander down this hallway.
I'll try to keep close to Akon. Sorry, Akon. It's a singer, not a Archon. Arca, sorry, apologies. I should know your name by now. Arca, particularly since we've had this bonding moment. I will try to keep like 5 to 10 feet behind Arca as Arca's making this journey.
Roll for initiative.
Yeah.
Alright.
You have been seen with the light shining around the corridor.
Yeah, makes sense.
But you know, it's the sort of thing where
13.
21.
13.
So
Tibbles is in, Kiara's in for 16.
yours-
18.
You probably have
18, it
five, so
adjusted
I'll go
itself.
after you.
Yep.
Yeah, cool. So I'll
Yep.
just, my dex is bloody high.
What did Arco get? Sorry, didn't go through.
21.
21.
I used the actual dice.
How close would you be behind? I've just moved you up a little bit on the.
What did Zorvon Gavner get?
13.
13.
Same as
Start. Okay.
us two.
Yeah. Steps lead down into a flooded room with several inches of water. Lifelike but heavily damaged statues are pushed against the walls of the room. A few sodden nests made of rubbish sit atop the old tables, giving the room a dreadful reek. Milling near the nests are 2 squat lizard-like creatures with 8 legs and 5 grey-skinned humanoids. Arca, you're up first.
And they look hostile?
Oh, they look hostile. They are turned. They look angry. The grey-looking humanoids is what attacked you previously.
Okay. Yep.
And I can send you a picture of the other things, probably. Yes, I can. And the 8-legged scaled creatures. I'll send you a picture right now.
So sorry, 2 of the 8.
There you go.
Oh, that's...
Oh, 2 times basil. Ooh.
Yes.
I don't know the D&D basilisk stat block, luckily, so I can just assume that it's some... how big are those things?
Well, they're standard.
Sorry, it was
Medium monstrosities.
Okay,
How many
so
of the Grimlocks are there?
There is 6, was there?
5.
5.
5 times Grimlocks.
Technically, you can't see them all yet, but I read it in the description.
That's fine.
Okay, so yeah, Arca stops advancing down the corridor at this point. I think there's just this... There is a noise of some kind, and then Arca hurriedly spits out a flickering ball of energy at the nearest humanoid thing.
This one here. Yeah.
That one. Which is attack. Haha. Natural 20 on the Chaos Bolt.
Nice.
So that is 2d8 plus 1d6. Two or five. Aha.
Did some kick-ass spell at these things?
Yeah. Okay, so that is
And that 20 is pretty kick-ass.
Ooh. What was the spell?
Chaos Bolt. So that is 2, 7, 8, 16 lightning damage.
It's toasty fried, zapped, fallen over.
Anything interesting from lightning damage on the thing in the water? Spreading.
Ooh.
Electrify the water for a bit.
Water is conductive. Ooh.
Yeah.
Effect. Environmental
I
damage.
was really
Yeah.
scared of lightning on that one.
So sorry, you did one of the basilisks? Or-
No, the nearest humanoid thing. that
Okay.
is
Can you see
closer.
the nearer ones sort of brace up a bit from the water?
And then Arca just steps just around the corner slightly. And that is me.
Okay. This guy runs in. Attacks Master Tibbles. First thing they see around the corner.
Of course.
Spiked Bone Club comes towards your head for a... Does not hit.
Yep.
That is their turn.
And were you saying that the one I hit crumpled?
Oh, dead. Yeah. Definitely down and out. This guy runs in.
They all beat me. Okay. Yep. All theirs in.
He doesn't get close enough to do anything. But he looks angrily at you.
Cool. He doesn't want to hit Archon, it's just right beside him.
Oh, is it lined up to be? Oh, can. Arca is getting hit. Spike
Sorry,
Club
Arca.
coming around the corner.
Sorry.
Thank you.
Shouldn't have said anything.
No.
12 to hit.
Nope.
Good on you. Good on you.
Okay. Con save for Master Tibbles.
I ain't doing anything.
Because the Basilisk is looking right at you.
11.
That's a fail.
So I did.
Okay, oh, sorry, it starts its turn. Forget that. Don't worry about it. That's all we can do.
Okay.
Kiara. Oh, why'd that crash?
I do what I'm good at, which is stepping into.
The fray.
I'm actually gonna. Can I get to here?
Negative. Can't go over between monsters,
Can't go between?
enemies. No.
That's fine.
Can't go past all three.
I will step to here. I will rage and then swing at the one in front of Tibbles.
Perfect.
Cool. That's the second time I've lost my monitors, and I don't know why.
25 to hit.
Definitely hits.
Probably hits.
In power saving mode.
Sorry, am I keeping the books or anything like that?
I don't know, maybe. You shouldn't be just knocking it out though.
7
that-
damage actually.
Hell, that's... 7 damage, was it?
Yep. And then 16 to hit.
Sure.
Does that hit?
I'm not sure, sorry. 1 second.
A little bit of technical issues here. 16 was it? Just roll your damage at the same time, and we can do it if you don't. If you hit.
If it does hit, it's 18 damage.
Ooh,
That reset it.
It definitely hits them.
Yes, I'm back.
AC for the one in front of me. Is it
HDMI got lost.
16?
16 to hit the Grimlock.
Yeah, and 18 damage.
Hits, definitely. 18 damage for the one in front, so this one here.
It's been 2 hits.
Oh no, the one here is 5 kills.
Oh, that one over here?
Yep.
That one is B. It is down.
And my tail's out. We're ranged.
Okay.
And that's me.
That's it. Alright. Let's Kiara back to this guy. Zorban Governor.
Zord spits out 2 balls of ghostly flame, and there's not much space here. One pops down on either side of Master Tibbles, and one is a spectral giant hyena, and the other one is a spectral giant direwolf. And Zor also turned into a direwolf, and that's the end of his go.
Okay. Are they just next to you? One hyena.
Just on the either side of Master Tibbles.
Let's do this there. And one wolf. That's a trophy.
It's going to make me very hard for me to get through, but okay.
Okay.
You can go through allies.
Mm-hmm.
5 feet is just like your reach.
And Master Tibbles.
I'm going to yell out to my comrades, because we've dealt with these other things before. What is with the lizard things?
Scary?
Just, has anyone experienced these lizard things that can give insight into the lizard things?
Can I roll a nature check?
On your turn, you probably could have.
Yeah.
Alright, you can't do that. What is it, a nature check or any of these checks like a action, or is it a bonus action, or what would it be?
It depends what you're going for, I suppose, because technically you're in combat, it would be an action, something like that,
Okay.
but...
I know what they are, but I don't want to play with I know what they are. So I'm going to move to my standard defensive position roll. I'm I'm going to move up here. I'm going to turn around. I'm going to be fighting this one behind.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll hit this one that's directly behind me. And action.
Oh, I forgot about that. It's the start of your turn. How am I forgetting that? Con save.
So
Before you moved.
Start
Yeah.
my turn for my con save. Okay.
Yeah, sorry.
That's fine. It's fine. Charisma
At least you
save.
didn't take an action yet.
6.
That is a fail. Alright, so you didn't get to move.
You get to move.
Failed save. You magically begin to turn to stone. You're restrained. And you have to repeat your saving throw at the end of your next turn.
Oh fuck. I think something is happening to me. Watch out. There's something going on in this room.
Just double checking, are the tokens for the dead ones getting removed?
Sure are.
Yeah, there's one in between us, which is like one of the Zolban Governor's friends.
Yep, E and B are dead and they're not on... E and B are dead and they're not on the list.
Okay.
Okay.
So I'm starting to turn to stone. I can't move. Can I do anything else?
No.
Can I throw something?
You're restrained, so yeah.
Yeah, okay. Javelin of lightning, which is going to be. Sorry, actions. Let's see if this shit hits. 15 down the path, which would go from. Hit these two.
Okay.
Is the two, is the idea.
Definitely hits.
So they both take 10 damage.
Okay. Done. They are not looking good after that at all. Handles lightning damage. It goes through. Oh, he's under the table. He's not in the water. No. Okay. Anything else?
It keeps on going. Oh, hang on a second. How many could it hit that one?
How far does it go?
120 feet.
Then yes. Yes, it does.
All right, 10 damage to that one as well. And if that one, does it hit the water at that point in time?
Yes, it does.
Okay.
He's dead because he took shock damage previously as well. He goes down and it does go through the water a bit. Done. Okay.
All right.
Anything else?
I feel I am turning to stone. Watch out for something. There is some magical essence here. I don't know more than that. All right, that's the end of my turn.
Okay, he's attacking the wolf. His bone club for 21 to hit.
Okay. That hits.
For 5 bludgeoning and 4 piercing damage.
Okay.
Back to Arca.
5 and 4 you said, right?
5 and 4.
Okay, so this is not a very fun position to be in at the moment.
Wasn't my turn? After...
You did yours before me.
Yeah, you're about halfway through.
Just hit something right here.
Yeah, I'm gonna do. I mean, the overalls are kind of covering up the shirt a bit, but let me just double check. So yeah, Arca just looks at Tibbles, looks at the interesting combination of scary shit going on, and 20 foot radius. That's the measuring thing. Circle. Oh, it's doing center of circle instead of Snap to center and snap to corner. There we go. Yeah, I think a nice fireball there.
Mm-hmm.
So that is a dex save from
Everyone.
all the things that I don't like.
No, I don't want to restrict movement. It's going to hit everyone. Can you remove that for us now? I can't seem to remove it. Just so I can see what's there and which ones. A, C.
It's all of them.
So, 19 for the top one.
That
C's next
is
to him.
a pass.
One next to him is a 16.
Pass.
One down below, number D. Definitely a fail. And the basilisks. Fail for the first one on the left. And a 14 for one on the right.
Fail.
Okay.
So that's 28 fire damage or 14 for the successes.
Okay, 28.
That's impressive damage, mate.
C.
Yeah, got
crispy fried.
I got 3 6s on the dice in that, in the 8d6.
That's some impressive damage. Damaggio.
Especially when you consider that's each.
Yeah.
The basilisks didn't like that at all. They do look a bit crispy fried. And the Grimlocks are dead.
All three of them?
All of them.
So only the basilisk left.
Dum dum dum.
And
So the icons are still there, but they're gone.
They're gone. I just had to update them.
And then Arca's just gonna another step around the corner.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that's me. Don't suppose that the nonsense happening to Tibbles was a concentration effect.
Alright. Kiara, give us a
Constitution.
con save.
Yeah, can't say
Is it a magical effect?
It doesn't say.
Okay.
It's a natural.
No, that's fine.
It's his gaze.
I was just hoping it was a magical effect and then I could have advantage on it. But that's fine.
I think your response got lost in conversation there.
Oh, sorry, 25.
25 is a pass. You're fine. Okay. Which one was it? B. But he does move forward to eat you. Crawls his way up the stairs. It goes to bite you. Going for the ankles. For a 17 to hit.
I'm going to use my tail. Oh, that's 23 armor class, no it misses.
You're fine. It's Kiara's turn.
I turn to him and swing at his face.
Yep.
For a 15 to hit.
15 hits.
16 damage.
Okay. He is looking near death. He's bleeding out.
And I swing again for a 25 to
Hits.
hit. And that is 11 damage.
How do you kill the basilisk?
I just bring my axe right down the revenge shot, just into his brain, and then step and yank it out.
Okay. His friend didn't like that. He's now locked eyes with you. Zolvan Gavner.
I'm watching you.
The direwolf charges forward to sink its teeth into the last basilisk. Does a 12 hit?
12 does not hit.
Okay. Then the hyena moves forward to us like at a diagonal with Kiara. And Zor moves so he's in front of Master Tilks. And that's the end of their go.
Okay. Master Tibbles.
Okay, so I'm locked in place. Is there anything I know about this that could help me?
Oh, you have to roll for a save too. Oh, is it the end of your turn or start turn?
You said I was currently locked in place. I couldn't move.
Yes. You're turning to stone. Start with your legs. End of your next turn, you have to do the saving throw again.
I can't move.
No.
But basically, I can throw a.
You cut your legs off, I suppose.
Not really keen on doing that. If that helps. Breaking down what I can and can't do. I'll throw a javelin while I've. I think I've got a javelin that I can throw. So I'll just throw a javelin at this thing. Natural one, it's not going to do anything. And then I'll roll my Constitution saving throw. Was that it?
Con save, you finishing your turn? Yeah.
Can I take any actions that would give me an advantage on a save?
No. Unless it's a talent or something.
No, it's not. It's not.
Can you do like
18.
patient events or something?
18's a pass.
So I start stopping the effect.
That's the annoying thing. It doesn't really say. On a failed save, the creature magically bends to stone. On a failure, the creature is petrified.
Does it have...
Oh, okay. You've only got one chance. Okay, that makes sense now. You've only got one chance at the end of your turn. On a success, the effect ends. On a failure, you're completely turned to stone. So you've only got one round, basically.
Yeah.
So I succeeded.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah,
Yes,
so
and you're
that
pumped.
was either make it go away entirely or make you go away entirely.
Yeah.
Turn inside.
That could have been bad.
Fuck off!
I think
Sorry.
petrified is
You're lucky.
greater restoration.
Correct. It, greater restoration spell or other magic. It says.
Language, piss off. Alright.
That was close.
Okay, in that case, as far as the end of my turn, these things, can I...
You just gotta flex.
Can I avert my eyes from this thing so it doesn't get me next turn?
Yes.
Just don't want to be looking at it so I can be turned to stone.
You're not surprised. You can avert your eyes. Yep.
Which probably comes with downsides.
Yes.
So we've just got 4th level spells. So, you know, only 2 more character levels until we can cast Greater Restoration.
Okay.
Good thing that these things die like chumps.
It's attacking the direwolf.
Don't exist.
Tries to bite it. 21 to hit. 9 piercing and 11 poison damage for the direwolf.
Is your wolf still alive?
Oh, sorry. Pardon, what was that?
It just got all the damage.
9 piercing, 11 poison in total.
9 piercing and 11 poison, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that would be... Yep, it's still up.
Okay.
It's looking pretty wounded though.
Back to the top with Arca.
That is ridiculous.
Yes, it can be.
Arca sees that it's, you know, things seem to be starting to turn a little more favourably. So the retreat stops and she comes back to the corner. But I think... Yeah, so Arca just kind of peeks around the corner and spits a little bolt of fire at the one remaining thing.
Mm-hmm.
With a dirty 20 to hit.
Hits.
2 of these. 10 fire damage. think that's it.
Okay. Still up. Kiara, con save. And it's your turn.
At the end of my turn?
No, at the start of your turn. You passed last time. You got to pass it again.
So sorry, it was the end of my turn, but the start of their turn?
Yeah, for your save.
The opening attack, resist the initial attack is at the start, and
If you call it, then you have to do it at the end of your turn.
end of the next turn. So you have 2 turns worth of actions.
But I could, because I threw a javelin. Okay.
Yeah, you threw a fancy javelin and a normal javelin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In real time, that's not much time.
No,
Before you
no,
turn to stone.
Not at all. Sorry, Kiara, what was your save?
23.
That's a pass. You're fine. Your turn.
Barbarians.
I'm gonna sit behind it. And then I'm going to smash.
With flanking.
Yeah.
Yep.
For 24 to hit.
24 hits.
Smash it.
For 11 damage.
11 damage. Done. It is looking near death.
Got 2
And
hits,
then
don't you?
my second attack.
Hits for 18.
18 to hit.
What's the other one? Got advantage. Nat 20.
16 damage.
How do you kill this one?
As I walk past, I'm just gonna swing, take out its legs, and then over the top, just jam it into its brain.
Okay. Alright, and combat. And I'll be back in a second. I need to grab a cable to charge my mouse. It's died on me.
I'm going to go and grab my bolt of lightning, my javelin of lightning, because that's one of the things. Also, I just want to do something because I forgot about this earlier on. The skull of the what are they? What are they? The things that we killed last time?
Just a few things we killed last time.
The big thing.
The elemental things?
No, the what's the one that had all the tentacles? It was the boss.
Oh, yes.
Mind Flayer.
Yes.
Yeah, I took the head off the Mind Flayer. So over the night when we were in the room, I boiled the head, removed all the skin, and now I have a skull, which I put in my bag. Just taking the skull of Mind Flayer. I don't want the icky bicky bits that makes it smell.
I mean, usually that takes like a week to do, but you know.
I mean, okay, maybe I'll do it a little bit better next time. I'll do a starting thing this time. Peel off what I can and get rid of the icky bitty smelly stuff.
Yeah, you can really. I mean, you can at least cut the face tentacles off.
Yeah, like. Yeah, you got a chicken bone and you kind of like move off all of the stuff and you boil it a little bit and you move off all of the other stuff, and that's the intention of getting the skull.
Yeah.
Not the head. I don't want the.
And you did this overnight, right?
Well, we're having a long rest.
Yeah, over whatever passes for night in caves.
Yeah.
But
It's just something I don't want to be carrying around a smelly head. That's not what my intention is to carry. Is to.
Just a nice clean skull that you can put on a stick later.
I don't want to put it on a stick. It's something based on where I come from.
Oh. That, I will say now, all those little bits and body parts which Zora's been collecting, he's probably been doing some preservatives on that.
Salts and stuff. So they just don't smell like ridiculous.
Yeah,
actually, thing that I have learned a weird amount about over the years. The way that a lot of the ones do it to get a really clean skull without cut marks on is certain types of beetles, and you leave it in there with them.
Yeah, I don't have beetles around, so I'm just going to try
You
and
have
boil
a
it.
druid.
There's probably something somewhere. But I'll probably won't be able to do it today. Since you
Could have been part of your long rest. I could have asked you to do that, something like that.
Yeah,
probably
it's like
some sort of
cool
spell
little group project of, you know,
A few ants or something
flaying the mind flayer and then getting, you know.
Anyway, it's just a
Whatever
starting.
summon
It's not
beetles and
necessarily
stuff.
the whole thing, but
Does it have to be many beetles or one very big beetle?
I mean, the actual one is I mean, it could be the most cursed use of prestidigitation. You instantly clean or soil an object no larger than 1 cubic foot. Just clean the skull.
Yep, that would work. Does anyone have that spell?
Oh yeah.
You got it?
So they, like I reckon between
Don't know what's wrong with it.
draconic sorcerer magic, and especially with stuff like create bonfire as well, plus druid small insects. Trying to remember the name of the spell that would be the most like direct. I think it's actually one of the druid cantrips. It's like infestation.
I suppose if there's a certain way that you do it, you could also just cook it, and it would.
Well, my initial thought was I just cook it, but
But it would like sort of damage the skull a little bit.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
don't want to do that. So
Yeah, like I
we've
reckon
got
like
other options.
between the party we've got just enough little things like I don't know. Do you have infestation as a cantrip?
No.
Like we don't
But
need
that would probably be the
It's,
perfect
it's
one.
not. It's not like. It's just chipping away at it. It's
Yeah.
like
I reckon if we say it was like a like little group project of all of us chipping in a little bit of the various weird abilities, get it fairly good over the course of the long rest.
yeah, cool. I'm happy with that. That's just my intention. So it's not to have like a dirty head. It's to have a clean skull. Is what I'm trying to achieve.
Yeah, I think like between various people with knives and other sharp things, casters with
It's always
weird
important
cantrips.
to put D and G because I find this like poison a person in my work stuff that I get called into like IT office. Hey, we're gonna killing someone. Put 5 in front of it. Everything seems good.
What are you looking for?
I was just googling how to clean a skull.
Yeah.
Like, actually, you were saying you worked at a taxidermy shop, so this would actually be skills.
Perfect like for
Like,
you.
Yeah.
It's from watching taxidermy videos that I've seen this of like, you
As long as it's coming from my connection, they're going to be looking at my history when the FBI comes knocking.
FBI can't get you.
All
The amount of stuff I look up for D&D is...
Sorry, while you're away, we're having a bit of a
Just
side
occasionally,
conversation.
you just have to Google "I am a writer."
Yes.
The correction was that in the last episode, I removed the head of the mind flayer,
Heard that.
and the night when we were having a long rest, I wanted to remove the Ika and Ore and just have a clean skull.
Okay.
So between us, it seems that we were able to achieve that
Yeah, right.
to some point in view.
Sweet.
All right. So back to now that you're involved. Move into the room. Get my javelin back. What else does everyone else want to do?
Arco just kind of climbs up on one of these tables because how deep's the water?
A few feet.
So these statues, now that we've seen the turn into stone effect, do these statues look suspicious as hell?
They look very refined. They do look individual. They don't look like someone made them. That's what you're asking?
They look worried.
Yes. A few of them are in shock. They're surprised. They
Do
don't know.
they-
Look
do
like
they
they know what's
look-
going on.
Do they look sort of consistent, or do they look like various different people?
Various different people.
So they're not like they wouldn't look as though they're like wearing the same uniform or same race or anything like that.
Not at all. So you've got 2 dwarves, a drow, 2 quaggoths, and a basilisk.
A basilisk
Oh,
paralyzed.
yep, there's a basilisk there too.
Friendly fire.
Do we want to check out or do an investigation on the rest of the room before there's like 4 doors off this room?
Yeah, I think quick look around.
Yeah. Passive perception is like 19, so if there's anything around that I can see.
And Arco gets the lantern out again just in case there's any invisible trouble and or interesting things.
Oh, the tower's an actual item you can add, by the way.
Cool.
Mud Slick Tower, it's called. Wondrous item.
I will add that to my
Yeah.
list.
it actually does cause damage. Like, why didn't it show me this before? It gives me a clickable thing in this room, but not the previous one where it was. So, Anyways.
Alright. I might go up to one of the doors.
That's a long.
Yeah, it is.
Gonna go up to one of the doors and open them while we're...
Let's have a read of that later. Alright, which one are we looking at?
It's one over to the lefty here.
Yep.
And while we're standing,
Is this in the
we've
Discord?
got a bunch of
No,
friends
this
in.
is in. I've added the D&D Beyond item.
Yeah. Okay. This once opulent dining room is flooded with more than a foot of dark water. Metal rods that once held tapestries now support sheets of mould. 6 chairs surround a large table. A mouldy brown crust has formed on the water in one corner. Yeah. Anything you'd like to do in here?
Just a general perception investigation check to see if there's anything here for 19.
19. The only thing you find is a Constitution saving throw, please.
That is not my skill set, but 7.
7's a fail. You take 22 cold damage.
Fuck off. Okay.
As you breathe in the mold spores. You actually feel it freezing your insides.
Okay.
Zor
Are you leaving the room?
I think I am leaving the room.
Zor goes through the topmost door, or he sends the direwolf through the topmost door.
Yeah. Empty room. It's just slightly flooded with water like the rest of the place. Oh, open that door. Yeah. Good.
Imagine we're doing all of the rooms, so may as well open them
Yep.
all up. Zolv, do you want to go to the second room?
Empty room. It's got a chair in it, but that's it.
I'll send the direwolf in.
Same with the bottom room. There's a table in there, but nothing else.
Alright. Taking the most damage just by going to a room with mold. So sexy. And nothing in the main room? Like nothing on these tables?
No.
Just me.
Alright. Continue on, guys, or... What do we want to do? Do we want to continue on? To check the rest?
I think you. How much damage did you take?
Took 20 damage. If you've got a bit of help.
I think you. You seem like you breathed something in there that's not good.
It does not feel good in my lungs.
See how this feels, and then Arca will breathe out that lovely, cooling blue draconic mist over Master Tibbles. Minimum on the roll, so that is 4 hit points restored.
It's better than nothing. Thank you. Okay.
You stand in front of things, stop me, get squish. I keep you standing.
Zor sends the direwolf up the stairs.
Alright. We'll go up a little bit.
Okay. This wide passage leads to territory in the Underdark, once claimed by Drow. You wouldn't know that. That's annoying. Natural stone stairs descend into a passageway flooded with dark water. That is to your north, this way.
We've seen that though before. From
Correct.
We've
The
seen
other side.
the other side of it. Yeah.
Do we see the... We didn't see the door from the other side. Is that a door that we see there?
Down
There's
the
a
bottom
door-
here is a door.
Yeah.
And there's one up by us here as well.
There's 2 doors.
And that door up there, yep. Excellent. The passage does look like it goes this direction. It does go a bit further ways down and leads to a cave-in.
Ah, okay. That's good to know. This
So
is a
that's
general
a dead
cave-in.
end.
It's a dead end.
Wait, which door's that? The south one?
This
No door,
area
it
here
was
is,
just a passage.
is, a,
Yeah.
is a dead end. Could have been done a bit better than that, but that's fine.
Yeah. They don't actually tell me what it leads to in anything.
Dead end's as good as anything.
Yes.
Zor goes down the stairs to the water.
So you want to go to this one is what you're wanting to do, not go to this one?
there's like, I was just gonna wait here for a minute while
Just
the
going for a swim.
direwolf checks out this door with
I
you
will.
guys.
I will guard the
Just
door
keep
down the bottom while you're going investigating the door up the top.
Okay.
I'll take the hyena with me, and I'll leave the direwolf with you.
Who's opening the door for you?
Not
Good
I.
thumbs.
Does it have a handle?
Yes.
Is it a round handle or
Yes.
a handle?
Round handle.
This is one of the
I'm
things.
gonna-
So my son cannot open a round handle, but he can open up the drawer down the handle. So you choose what you're going to do, buddy.
Can I try with my paws, with my dog paws? Actually, the hyena has a very grippy mouth.
Okay.
Which one would it be? Could it
Dexterity?
dexterity with
You could-
disadvantage maybe?
yeah.
Or-
Sorry, before we open, Archon, do you want to stay with me and Kiara goes up with Zorv? Or do you want to go up with Zorv and Kiara
I
stays?
stand here where it can shoot firebolts at whatever.
Okay. Doing hand signals. I'm going to hold myself in front of the door as close to, and then maybe I'll like wave to everyone to go up with Zorv on Governor as far as opening the door is concerned.
That is a disadvantage. Oh, yeah. 9,
Oh, Kiara's with us as well. Okay.
15, so it'll be 9.
Zorv, you're all by yourself, buddy.
That's a fail.
9 plus 2, so that's 11 to try and open the door.
11's a pass.
Roll to doorknob.
The old doorknob. Hardest game in the book.
Okay, 2 feet of water pools in this room. Rusted metal chair frames jut from the water, and delicate script is carved above the doorway leading east. That's the door you came through.
Yep.
And there is another door down here.
Do I recognise the type of script?
Dwarven? You're in a dwarven area, I'm pretty sure it was dwarven earlier.
Yes. None of us knew Dwarven, right?
Oh, incorrect. Sorry, it does actually tell me here. It's Elvish.
Elvish. Oh, I think I know Elvish.
I think someone does.
Yes, I know Elvish.
Okay, it says, distrust all strangers.
Yes. Okay.
So now we know that it's trash.
I'll have the hyena just do a few yips and point to the door that I'm at.
Mm-hmm.
I look at the hyena, look at the door. What are the rest of us doing?
I think we're all down at this bottom door
Yeah.
while Zorv's going up top. Are you going to join us, or are you going to just stay
Wait,
in the water?
I'll wait till you guys finish investigating that door.
Alright, I'm going to move to the door. And I will open the door. Arca, do you want to be behind me in case you need to blow shit up?
Yep.
Alright, let's do this stuff.
Okay.
Alright,
Zorvan Governor
Yeah.
heading down there.
I was all staying there.
so
for a minute.
staying in the
Okay.
door.
Alright, opening that door there. This wide room has several chairs made of tough silk over metal frames. Against the west wall stands a metal cabinet adorned with symbols of coins crawling on spiders' legs.
Alright, I'll take steps into the room. Oh, that's not even my thing. Sorry, I'm just moving the hyena and then moving myself in.
So that cabinet I described was this one here.
Not being able to speak is very inconvenient.
The one in front of the door.
That's a secret door. You should not be able to see it. That's a secret door.
And the one in front of the door that we don't know
I
about.
made it secret and it still stands out. Oh my god.
I think we should move that cabinet.
Just maybe.
I mean, in fairness, it's decorated with coins. I was going to be investigating it.
Oh, thanks, Roll20. Seriously.
What's this? Arca, some draconic instincts, like, actually were going to be, like, I was going to be going over looking at it, despite Roll20, like, I'm interested in it as a cabinet with coins with legs.
Zor's gonna come back over. But he's not in the room yet.
So, and yeah, there are some other doors here apparently. But, so, step one, does the lantern make anything show up?
No.
I love how it's like, here, have a lantern of revealing. It won't do anything in this entire dungeon, but you'll have it.
Sorry, with Nox earlier on, could we have asked her to take the stuff back and forward between the rooms, and then have a look at the door up the top to see if she could get through?
Okay, got it. Yep.
Like,
And like see where it leads, sort of thing, and come back.
well, no, just see if we can get through. Like, it's the big thing, and then maybe just hold a passage or something like that.
Okay.
Yes.
So yes, I
Probably as we're doing this, there's a lot of rolls that you could do as far as like wiggling, opening, pushing doors is concerned.
But yeah, so Arca has wandered over to the thing marked with coins and
Oh, what's marked with coins? There's coins?
the cabinet.
Oh, the cabinet's got coins in it. Okay.
Well, it's got coins with spiders' legs.
Coins with spiders' legs. Gotcha. As all good coins do.
So,
Right.
the investigation check to...
Alright. You're investigating coins with spider leg. Can Master Tickles clear out this back door at the same time? Just to make sure there's nothing behind us.
Absolutely.
Alright, I'm going to open the door.
So yes, well, I suppose step one, does the cabinet, like, doors on it open?
Sure do. Let's have a look at the cabinet, eh? That room is empty.
That room's empty.
Enter the room.
Cool. Alright, in that case I'm going to move up to the centre of the room near Kiara and just let Arca do her thing. Her? Yeah.
So, yeah, so
Do
Arca...
we have any mail on us?
It is empty. Completely.
Arca looks at it offended. Why they mark this thing to say coins and then empty?
Have you come back around to join us?
Yeah. But there's a bit of a lag, so I'm running out the door.
Cool.
So Arca starts looking through the cabinet for, you know...
It's okay, Arca. Not all that glitters is gold.
But one glitters. So, is there a roll you want me to make for investigating the cabinet to find where it's...
Roll for secret door.
I mean, honestly, Arca is looking for secret, like, hidden box in the bottom of it filled with coins.
You find nothing. If you're searching inside of it, you find nothing whatsoever.
Cool. So it is just an empty cabinet.
Very much so.
Legitimately, searching for traps and searching for hidden doors should be my feat, but I'm not doing that right now because I haven't been doing that for the rest of the thing. So I've got to say
I mean, my investigation is utter shit. I'm just...
Mine's super high, which is the reason. All right, door that's directly in front of me.
Yep.
Gonna go.
Empty room. It's got a chair in there.
All
Looks
right.
like it's falling apart.
Nice. Slowly doing this. All right. The final door in the room.
Ooh.
It's got a table and a chair. Looks very old, dusty. Hasn't been touched in a long time.
All right. Seems like a dead end, guys.
Yep. And
As a final thing, I'll look for a secret door right here. What would that require? And perception?
You can't see anything other than a cabinet there against the wall.
Check for traps. Check for
No traps.
Check for secret doors.
How are you checking?
Check for a secret door that I might know is behind the cabinet. All right, we don't know about a secret door that's there. We'll flip around to go to the room that Zorb was in. Any objections based on roleplay?
Nope.
No,
Unless Kiara wants to get angry at it and just put an axe through the back of it.
Kara hasn't done anything with that before. I mean,
Yeah.
What's the cabinet made out of?
I think it was described as wood.
I think so.
Yeah, that's fine.
It's the wall set metal.
Oh.
Okay, yeah, no, it's fine.
alright, we're all up in this
Nope.
other room. Alright, who wants to be leading the Kiara? You're up, mate, and Archon can be right behind you. You ready to open the door? Kiara?
Open it up.
Just do a bit of a passageway.
Oh.
Having seafood tonight.
And roll for initiative.
You got a
Can't
choke point.
find
at
the
least.
encounter. That's weird. G16. There it is. Weird. Okay, this room.
So Kiara's gone up, opened the first door, gone up and opened the second door?
Yep.
Is that the guts of it?
This room is flooded with 2 feet of dark water. The crumbled remains of an old stone table emerge just above the waterline. 4 enormous crab-like monsters skulk about the room. They have seen Kiara open the door. I'll share an image of what they look like.
4 of them?
4 of them.
So in this room, the water's going from about 1 foot deep to about 2 foot deep?
Correct. That's 2 foot across the board here.
Oh.
Yes. From G18 all the way through to here is 2
You're
foot.
super low, aren't you? Well, you're like, that's head high.
Swimming?
Zor,
What are you wearing?
Zor moves over to Arca and like lowers his head.
Yeah, Arca just kind of climbs on the wolf.
Riding on the back.
Yeah, like also the letter number thing doesn't help. That's not on our map.
Letter number thing.
G16 or whatever you said for all the way from.
Oh, sorry. Back from here. This room here.
Okay, so yeah, like
Yep.
so. Arca being 3'2", yeah, is now on a wolf.
Mm-hmm.
Makes sense.
Oh, table tone crashed. Technology. Okay, roll for initiative. I've got Arca's 18 here.
Yep.
What else we get? Nothing else came through.
Zor was 12.
12.
Master Tickles is
12
22.
came through.
12 for Kiara.
Master Tibbles was what, 22, was it?
22.
Cool. That's all in. Start. Master Tibbles is up first.
So, through the 2 doors, I've seen these weird crab things up ahead.
Mhm.
Alright.
What did the crab things look like? You said you were gonna.
Oh, I said the 3.
Yeah, CH.
Didn't it come up?
Yeah, it did come for me.
Not for me.
I'll send it again.
Roll 20 is just special.
There you go.
What if Lobster was Mind Flayer?
Alright, I can definitely get up by doing that to my friends. I'm going to take a attack action on the one right in front of me. Ooh, yeah. Alright, I'll attack it. That seems to be my jam. I don't think I have actually more than attack, so stuff defense. 9 to hit. No, I guess that's not right. And 15 to hit.
Does not hit.
Cool. Unarmed strike for a 24 to hit.
Hits.
With that, I will do one of my, now that I've learnt about them, key points for stunning strike. And I need you to take a con save. Thank you very much on these things.
10.
14 is the DC, so that one right in front of me is stunned until the end of its next turn.
Okay.
Would this water be considered difficult terrain?
That's a good question. Doesn't say anything in the actual module. Water counts as difficult terrain. Yeah.
It's still only like...
Water deeper than 2 feet. And no, it's not. 2 feet is fine.
So
3
it's
feet it
just
is.
enough.
Depending on your height as well, I
Yeah,
suppose.
I'm going to say that
So it's
the
2
2 foot
feet?
thing doesn't apply to me.
Yeah.
So it's 2 feet or 4 foot deep? How deep are we?
Has to be below, has to be 2 feet or below to
So
not.
we're in 2 feet at the
Yeah,
minute?
you're fine.
Just on the cusp.
Probably smart. Alright, that's it. It's stunned.
Okay.
That's the end of my turn.
Aka.
So, I am in the same space as Zorvon Governor, being, you know, on Puppy Dog's back. I think I've only really got line of sight to that one there.
Can I yell to Archon? Wait until they get around me, then blow this shit. Does that work? Like, would you understand that? I think we'd be like, we're a party now. Like, you should understand my accent.
We see if they need big boom or just small boom. And Arca is going to spit a fire bolt at the one that Master Tipple's just stunned, so that is advantage.
Be further around it as well.
Mm-hmm.
But that is still only, let's see here, that was 4.
Put myself there actually, because that makes more sense.
11, I'm going to assume misses.
Correct.
So,
But you've done it with advantage. Yeah.
yeah. So yeah, just firebolt shoots past and slaps into the. Yeah, I got a 2 and a 4 on that. So yeah, and then just kind of huddles down to try and seem at least less threatening than the direwolf.
Okay.
I'm putting myself in a bit of a progression. I was hoping you were going to do something that was like, hold your action and just like kill them all.
Very limited resource.
Alright.
Okay. Pincers coming towards you.
Yeah.
First attack misses. Second attack.
19 is my standard AC, if that helps.
It was 19.
Yep, and then based on the fact that someone hit me, I will shield that, which will take it up to 24.
Okay. Oh, laptop sucked without a mouse. Okay, and that one is the stunned one. Kiara.
What?
That was an I think.
That's it. Oh, sorry.
They're all gathering around me, Kara. Do you have any like AoE spells that you could throw out there?
Swing the axe around.
Yeah, my AC is currently 24.
Their AC is 24.
Yeah, at the minute.
Yeah, no, I've got nothing except for walking up and smacking them.
Alright, well that's 2 of us.
And one of them's currently stunned, so.
Yeah, move around to the top one, and that one's currently stunned, so you'd have advantage on it. Can you get double advantage?
No,
'Cause
Or I could move to here and get advantage on the one beneath it.
No, go the one on the top because that one's stunned. And then the other one can come up to me as well, and I've got an AC of 24. Start clearing out from the top because maybe then
That's that's all on Governor. That's all.
Archon can do some other stuff.
Alright, so it's my turn.
Yeah.
Whack, whack.
That's a natural 20.
Oh
That
yeah.
definitely is.
Kill it.
Eating crab meat tonight.
And that's terrible rolls.
Mm.
Absolutely horrendous. It's 11 damage.
Done.
second attack is a 24 to hit.
With advantage?
Definitely hits.
12 damage.
Yep.
And I will use my last rage. I'm done.
Zorban Governor.
Zorvan Governor moves with Arca on their back to about just inside this doorway. And then the dire wolf will run out through the doorway. And how fast is he again? 50. So that will be about here. And the hyena will run out and stand next to Kiara. And the hyena will try and attack the shrimp for a natural 20.
Yep.
So that would be yours plus 3, so that's 23 points of damage.
23 points of damage?
Yep.
That's to the top one?
Yep.
One that's stunned currently.
It's the one in the middle.
One in the middle?
Oh, the top one, because that's from the hyena.
Oh.
And the dire wolf attacks the middle one for 10, which I assume misses.
Yeah, that's a miss.
Yep. And that's the end of Zor's go.
Okay. Why did their name bars come up? How long was he stunned for? There we
Till
go.
the end of its next turn.
To the end of its next turn. So it's not
It's next turn
stunned
or your
anymore.
next turn?
End
It
of
was its turn. It hasn't been stunned at all.
No, I stunned it.
Yeah.
That was on my turn.
Yep.
So if it's got to go past my turn at least.
Oh, it's next turn. So
It's next turn. So if it has it had a turn?
yeah, right after you.
So
Like,
then
1, 2,
it would
3, 4.
still need to be my turn
Yeah.
before it's
I
unstunned.
don't like the English language used there.
What's-
It's next turn. It's technically
What's
it's
the
next
actual wording? Because on 5e tools, it's your next turn.
Well, stunning strike. When you hit a melee attack, use the 1 key point. Stunned until the end of your next turn.
turn. Yours.
So it had its round. It was stunned.
Yep.
My turn.
Yep.
I can hit it again.
And then it'll be back to normal after yours.
Yeah.
Unless you do
Okay.
it again.
Apologies.
Yes, that makes sense. Cool. This one's attacking the dire wolf.
You can do it stunned. Stunning strike.
Pincers go out to attack. 20 to hit.
That hits.
You're grappled as well. 9 bludgeoning damage.
The dire wolf just blows away in the wind.
Oh, okay. Right. 5, 10. What's this other one here? Is that? Oh, it's your hyena.
Yep.
Second attack's going towards your hyena. Nat 20 for 26 to hit.
That hits.
For a total of 16 bludgeoning.
Yep.
And it's grappled. One creature will succeed. Constitution saving throw.
29. So con save is just the modifier, right?
Unless the animal stat block says otherwise.
Yeah.
So you're still grappled. This is to see if something else happens.
That is not good.
That's a fail.
Yeah,
So
it's +2, but that'll be a fail.
fail. You're poisoned. Ability checks and attacks are affected. Disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks, and you're paralyzed. And you can repeat the saving throw at the end of its next turn.
Ooh.
Okay. This guy's moving forward to Master Tibbles.
Is that on you or on your hyena?
On the hyena.
Yeah.
Because yeah, paralyzed is nasty.
Pincers coming towards you, Mr. Tibbles.
Yep. Bring it on.
21 to hit.
Does not hit.
Next attack. Does not hit. Okay, Master Tibbles.
Right. I want to
Ordered.
go away. 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 Attacks. Start a defense on the one that is directly between Kiara and myself. How is it looking?
Pretty sure they're all looking alright. Let me check. The one that was stunned. That's what you're asking for. It's looking okay.
Okay. Advantage with 17 or 20.
Hits.
Eight damage in total.
Yep.
I'll hit it again with my second attack, which is an advantage. Natural 20 for 27 damage.
Hits. 27 damage. Yep.
And then I'll use...
It is not looking healthy.
I'll use my unarmed attack. 5 or 14.
Neither hit.
And at that point in time, I am done with my round. I'm going to actually... I'm going to move at the same time.
Oh.
I'm going to move here and take 2 attacks of opportunity.
Okay.
They both can try to hit me because it's until the end of my next turn that my shield stays up.
Vince coming towards you for a 25 to hit.
25 does hit.
That's 11 bludgeoning damage and you're grappled, so you don't go anywhere.
Oh. I tried.
And a con save.
Concept as well. Yeah. 14.
That's a pass, you're fine.
So I go back to where?
Back where you were.
Who? Yeah, okay, that's fine.
Yep. Okay.
Cannon fodder is what
How's Tibbles looking at this point?
I am slightly less than half.
Arca just kind of leans forward over Zor's head. It's like, is it time for Big Boom?
Are you saying that to who?
Just shouting it to the rest of the party in front in the room.
Do a big wrong, Arca.
Arca like grips with both hands, his claws digging into the fur, and as the head tilts to the side, all of the direwolf's fur starts to stand on end. And I'm thinking if I put a line attack straight down the center here, I will get all 4 crab things, and unfortunately also Tibbles and the hyena.
Hyenas is expendable.
So yeah, Arca shoots out just a 5-foot wide bolt of lightning. Dex 15 saves from everything in the way.
Do I have advantage on dex saves? I think I do for some reason.
All failed.
Yeah, I don't.
If you're restrained, I think you have disadvantage.
Yeah, so I've got this. So it's
So if
I
you-
fail.
Oh,
Fail
the
anyway.
hyena's paralysed anyway.
Yeah.
Oh, that's an auto fail then.
Yeah, I would have failed, so I'm good.
So, ooh, that's tasty. 9, 11, 14,
Did you fail that?
4, 8.
Sounds like you're going down.
So 31 lightning damage or 15 on a success.
Yeah, I'm down. I'm out.
Fiana's blown away in the wind.
Did ask before I did it.
Yeah, that's fine. I said
How
go
are-
for it.
How are the crabs looking after that?
One's dead, the others are fine.
Fine, or
They're looking okay. Seem a bit pissed. The crabs.
is there a symbol for like? Yeah, we'll do that one. I'm down.
Jules is down. Okay. Well, these guys are going to ignore you. Now that you're not moving anymore.
Slumps to the ground. Floating on top of the water.
Remove that hyena. That one was dead, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yep. Kiara, pincers coming towards you.
Bring it on.
First attack. 19 to hit.
I'm gonna roll my d8. For 20 AC. No, that misses.
Second attack for 24 to hit.
That hits.
That's 10 bludgeoning. You're grappled. Give us a con save, please.
So you said you're 3 foot tall, right?
3'2".
That's a
17.
pass. You're fine. And it's now Kiara's turn.
I just look at it.
You'll be able to. Do
Swing
you
my
think you'll be able to
axe.
stand in the water, or?
For a 24 to hit.
Hits.
It'll come up probably that. Like,
Nine
yours probably
damage?
going to be up to like here.
Yep. Done.
I do have a plan for Tip.
Does
So
not
that
hit.
misses.
I've still got a few deaths.
Because that's
so
a
it's
nat
not.
one. So that's a miss.
I've got one of my sorcerer's things that I haven't actually used yet.
Zorvan Governor. You're up.
Zorvan Governor will. Would it be in action to put Arca down in the water? Or?
Okay.
It's just not working. It's just stopped. I don't know why.
I mean, if you had indicated to me that the plan was for me to please to no longer be riding the wolf, then I think that would have been like a little bit of my move action or something.
Okay. Are you right to do that, or?
If GM's fine with saying that I did that, working out, is it an action for Zor to have me no longer riding on the wolf?
Not an action, but you've moved from your turn, but other people have gone since, so.
Yeah.
If it was your turn previously, I'd be fine with it, but yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
I guess I'm just being carried along.
Okay. Then what I will do is I'll just be on the other side of the door.
I kind of like that though. You know, like you're just being carried along.
And I will attack the lower lobster. That would be
It's one against the wall.
yes, or
Okay.
the one that's below me,
What's that outside light turn on?
and that is 9 to hit,
Does not hit.
and that's the end of Zor's go.
Okay. Alrighty, the one you just hit is going to attack you back. Pincers are coming towards you. 23 to hit.
That hits.
What's your AC?
14.
13 bludgeoning damage.
Yep, my ability skill plus 3 as a reaction.
Your grappled con save.
Sorry, what was the damage again?
It was 13 bludgeoning.
13, yep. So yep, and con save, right? That
Yep.
is plus 2, so that is 10.
That's a fail.
Yeah.
You are poisoned for 1 minute. Until the poison ends, you are paralyzed. You repeat the saving throw at the end of your next turn, ending on a success. Okay. Kiara, pincers coming towards you.
Bring it on.
26 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
You're raging, aren't you?
I am.
Good. 13 bludgeoning. And a con save. Second attack missed.
It's a con save?
Yep.
Yeah.
An 8?
That's an 8.
That's a fail. You're poisoned for 1 minute, and you're paralyzed till you end of the next turn, which you can repeat your saving throw.
Joy.
Got any more fireballs up your sleeve? It is Master Tibble's turn to roll for a con save, then it's Arca's turn.
No, I'm doing a death saving throw, and I've rolled a 2.
Alright, yep, see, failure. Arca.
What happens if you polymorph and there isn't space for, like, for the thing you turn into?
That is an excellent question. I'm sure someone's tried it. Runs out. Polymorph in a confined space. Probably squish yourself, but
Would it be like bludgeoning damage against the whatever's around?
yeah, see, in a confined space it would kill you, but it's not exactly confined. How big are you going?
Well, a giant ape is huge, which is 3 by 3.
Jesus.
I was just looking at that myself.
How tall is it?
Not stated in particular.
On the World Anvil, it's saying 20 feet tall on average when on all fours.
Big animal.
For something 3 by 3, that sounds about right. And I'm pretty sure the roof's only 15 feet here. So, let's have a look. Features. Ceilings. Oh, everything here is 10 feet high.
Right.
No, I don't think you're going to fit. You have to take a lot of damage.
Can you like spawn in with? Oh yeah, it's over 20 feet tall.
Yeah, you'd be crushed.
Or 15 to 20 feet, but that doesn't help much.
It's still too big for the space.
I don't suppose you could spawn in just on your stomach.
I mean, is that it standing up on its legs?
No,
or
that's
is it
on all
off
fours.
its legs like gorillas do?
Because yeah, unfortunately, that's the only CR7 animal. No peanuts?
No, I don't think so.
Thank you.
Um,
Not peanuts central.
No, chocolate eclairs, I'm pretty sure they are.
So, mate.
I can't remember peanuts being used.
Sorry, thank you.
Are you allergic?
Minor.
Minor. Good to know.
Do you still have the tower that expands? Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll kill all of us, though.
So what happens if you throw it underneath one of them and then come in?
Probably squish all of you right now.
Well. 20, 20 feet on a side is the trick.
Kiara, either you or I will be thrown against the wall.
Depends on where I throw it.
No, you just get pushed back a little bit.
I'm a little
And
bit
take
dead, though.
10d10 bludgeoning damage.
Okay, yeah, sure.
Oh, those things should have been killed last time.
Should have been, yes.
Um,
Now that we know that.
Yeah.
I'm just going to run to the bathroom and be back in a second.
Okay.
Yeah, it's in
If it's my turn, just swing for me.
but yeah, so just sorry for the pause. Just having to recast. Plan since it turns out the roof is low. Can I throw this to a place, or does it have to be I put it down in my spot?
I'm pretty sure you can throw it.
It says you can use an action to place this 1-inch diameter granite sphere on the ground.
Does say place. If we're going by raw, like honestly, how heavy is it? Like, does it say how heavy it is? You should be able to throw it.
No weight listed.
Yeah, I think you should be able to throw it. I can't see an issue with that.
Awesome.
It'd be a dex roll depending if you're trying to get accurate or how accurate.
Well, the thing is 20 feet at a side. I'd like this spot here to become towered.
Mm-hmm.
Let me just make that. So it's like all of that. So dex roll.
So that's if it's standing up, basically.
So the tower is 20 feet on a side and 30 feet high.
Yep.
Whenever it expands, Mudslick Tower emerges with any natural stone it touches, awkwardly tipping and wedging itself to touch as much natural stone as it can. But so there is the placement I'm aiming for.
Cool. So there's no guarantee it's going to land and go up, though. Because if you place it...
playing that bottle game, you know how you...
Yeah. Well, given that it is described as, in its small form, it is a sphere.
Yeah, okay. Interesting. So how do you put it on its side? That doesn't make sense.
No.
How was it on its side before? Too many questions here. Okay. That's strange.
And given that I got a natural 1 on the dex roll...
that sounds like you fumbled it.
consequences are up to you.
You don't have to say the command word, though. Is
Yeah.
the other thing. You can throw it and it just fucks up the fail.
It's after it.
So you don't say the command word.
Yeah, so I'm assuming... So, do I fumble it at my feet, or do I throw it badly?
I'm assuming you fumbled it and with a 1.
Well, I'm just asking you, what does the 1 do? Is it just dropped at my feet sort of 1, or...
I'm going to roll for it.
Sounds pretty funny. Yeah. It's at your feet.
Because if I think it went flying vaguely in the direction I wanted...
It fell at your feet.
Okay. I do not speak the command word, and I have just wasted my action. Do I have any bonus actions?
Yeah, that's an interesting, because you throw it and you see where it lands, and then you can yell the command.
Yeah.
Okay,
The
so...
other side of it.
I'm curious how they got it on its side, though, now. Because it's a sphere.
Fell and someone yelled it by accident. And that
It was in a
killed them.
particular place where... So it says that it...
Does it say it always goes vertical, or it's
Whenever
random?
it expands, the Mudslick Tower merges with any natural stone it touches, awkwardly tipping and wedging itself to touch as much natural stone as it can.
Right. So
So-
in this case, it would have leaned towards the wall and gone through that way.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, cool. That makes sense.
You've got to kind of be wary of where it lands then, because it wants to go through as many points as possible.
Yeah.
Does mean it'll make some interesting stuff. Also, it says that it has an interior that we can access if it sets up properly.
That's pretty cool.
That that can only be opened by my use of a command word on the door. So we basically have a little a 2-story camping hut.
Yeah. Nice.
When we get to that point, let's kill these animals
Yeah.
first. Let's stop worrying about the.
You're unconscious.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, and I don't have any...
Well, damn.
That... Okay, so one of my 2 really cool clutch things I can do won't work in this space. and the other one just got a natural one and wasted my turn. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna hop off Zor's back and just sploosh into the water here. And I don't have any interesting bonus actions.
Okay. Alright. Pincers galore coming at Kiara, if you're all done.
Yep.
Is Kiara back?
Kiara, you back?
Nope.
What's Kiara's DC?
Kiara was going to hit the thing straight in front of her for 2 hits.
No, it's turn.
No, this is receiving.
Yeah.
Oh, we'll just still roll it and then you can tell Kiara what she gets.
Okay. Kiara has an AC of 15 and this one hits.
But
Yeah.
raging, so it'll be halved. So I'll tell Kiara. Yep, go.
How much
Kiara
did it
might block
hit
it as
by?
well. Just. Only just.
Arca.
Is that still active, wasn't it?
Hmm?
Is that still active, the tail or thing, whatever it was that she used?
Otherwise, Arca can do a +3 as a reaction.
Okay.
I'm back.
Oh,
Cool.
So you're having an attack coming in at you. Are you doing a tail thing on it?
Yeah, I'll do my tail. Where is it?
Yep. So 15 to hit.
23.
23. Miss. Second attack coming through. For a 22, it's a miss.
Oh no, that hits. It only does 1 attack.
Oh, okay. Right.
What's your AC?
So it's
15.
15. Okay.
Okay, damage for the second attack is 12 bludgeoning. And you're still grappled and paralyzed, aren't you, from last time?
Yes.
And it's your turn, so...
Is the save at the end or the start of my turn?
the target can repeat the saving throw at the end of each of its turns, ending the effect on itself in a success. So you're currently grappled and you're poisoned and paralyzed.
So all I can really do is roll a Constitution save.
Ah, whoops, you're paralyzed. Automatic or critical hits. Well, remember that for next time.
How much of the chocolates did you remove?
That is a 9.
That's a fail. Zorvan Governor.
Zorvan Governor spasms in place and then does a Constitution saving throw, is it?
Yes, correct.
It's +2, so it is 13.
13, I think it's a pass. Let me check. 13's a pass. You are not paralyzed anymore.
And that's the end of the turn, right?
Yep.
Yep.
And you're under attack again. That's below.
Fuck.
19 to hit.
That hits.
What's your AC?
14.
9 bludgeoning.
Yep.
And you're grappled. Con save.
+2. That's not good.
It's a fail. And the second attack's a miss.
So I'm paralyzed again, am I?
Yep. Kiara is under attack. Are you paralyzed? I'm losing track. Okay. First attack does not hit for a 9. Second attack for a 20 to hit.
Next session is just going to be Sam's character waking up and finding us all this dead.
21. It misses.
Nice.
Lots of bodies.
Nox is going to come searching for you. Master Tibbles got a success. Excellent.
Yes, I did. Thank you on the 17.
Aka, you're up.
Okay. Looking through.
You jinxed us. You had us raise death flags at the start of the session.
I didn't. I moved to a position that seems smart. I'm a very generally hefty character that can provide a lot of cover. Just I moved too far forward.
Okay, I think I have found a creature that I can polymorph into that is still huge, but it is a flatter body plan.
Do whatever you got to do, mate.
Okay, what we got?
A hulking crab,
A crab. Okay. Crab for crab.
which is a huge beast. So yeah, like unless I can like try and like jump through as I polymorph, but I think I'm just gonna go for expanding into the space and being chunky.
Let's just say you push them back a bit when that happens. How many squares is huge?
3.
3?
3 by 3.
3 by 3.
So yeah, Arca like goes to drop to all fours, realizes at the last second that will in fact involve going under the water, and then there's just this flicker of electricity from under the water, and then whoomph, there is now a 15-foot wide, bigger than giant crab.
Mm-hmm.
You're a little bit bigger than that, though.
Hmm?
Oh, 15 foot wide?
15 foot wide.
In diameter.
Okay.
Yeah. That's a hell of a view. So that is an action,
Mm-hmm.
but I think I have the attention now,
Mm-hmm.
and so yeah, this enormous crab just kind of looks around at the others and just makes really threatening, pinchy gestures.
You're in their territory, another crab. Oh no.
And like still metallic blue, just
The Troubles remember the crab versus Trouble War. And it begins.
And they turn their pincers on you. First one's coming towards you. 14 to hit.
it bounces off the carapace.
Second one misses as well.
What's your AC?
Now 17.
Kiara, you're up. And paralysed, so technically not. Con save.
Do I roll? Well, that's about a 16.
That's a pass, you are free. Zolvon Governor, give us a con save.
Yep.
Kiara, if you get up,
Yeah.
do you want to swing around and maybe
That
give me
is
a healing
15.
potion or something?
Yeah.
13's a pass.
Aye, aye,
That's the
aye.
unit.
You're free as well.
Yep.
Okay, pincers coming towards Aka. Oh my god, these sidebars are terrible. First pincer attack. The one below you to the south is a miss. The second one is 25 to hit.
Yeah, that will.
So 10 bludgeoning and a con save.
Hulk and crab stats. That is 19.
It's a pass. Okay,
Hopefully.
next one's attacking you.
Yep. So
First
that's the one
pincer
at the
attack. That's the one at the top near Kiara. 18 to hit.
Do I still have non-physical abilities from feats? Because I have the spectral wings thing from Gift of the Metallic Dragon. It says
I
that
think so.
actions are limited by the form, but that's not a form-based one.
It's a polymorph, isn't it?
Yeah.
And it's a species trait.
It's a feat.
Feats.
As a bonus,
You lose class abilities, feats, racial traits, everything.
feats.
Yeah.
Dang. Okay, I guess that one hits too. I'll just have to club this thing to shit.
That's 14 bludgeoning damage and a con save.
14.
Yep. Did I do 2 attacks with him? Or 1? Was that the first one with him? That was the first one. Con save?
Wait, another one?
Yep.
There's a. What was the third attack coming in?
Third attack. There's only 2 coming from this guy.
Okay.
Done 3 con saves, I think.
3 con save? Should only be 2 because you're getting attacked by 2 different ones.
Yeah. So did the second attack from this guy? What was the roll on that?
Let me bring it back.
Because you jumped straight to the con save.
I was waiting on it because I asked before about the con save.
Yeah, I said 14 and you said
Okay.
yeah.
Cool. The 14's a pass, that's fine. And the second attack was 14 to hit.
Miss.
Okay. To the top with Master Tibbles. Another success.
Yep.
Excellent.
Thank you.
And it's Arca.
So, Arca just kind of spins round, waving the claws, and then, well, 2 of them have just hit Mighty Crab. And I think one of them is going to get concentrated on, so... the one to the north tried more, so it's going to start getting beaten.
Mm-hmm.
First attack is a 24 to hit.
Hits.
And then that is 3d10 plus 4. So that is... that is 16... 19 bludgeoning damage. And the target is grappled.
Okay.
It can attempt an escape.
Are you still rolling this? How many death saving throws have you done?
Kind of because I've got nothing else to do.
And then
roll them in
second
advance.
attack on the same
so
guy.
I won't legitimately tell you what I've done, but yeah, I've just passed my third.
Is
just
a
first,
natural 1, so second
So
attack
far
does
you
not
failed
hit.
1.
but passed through. So this is my third
Okay.
one that I've passed.
But so yeah, the top crab is grappled.
Excellent. No poison? You got no poison?
No.
Okay.
That doesn't put me up. That just means I'm stable.
Alright.
Maybe I shouldn't.
Back
give you that
around to this guy is also attacking you. Uh, 22 to hit.
Hits.
13 bludgeoning damage and a con save.
That is 15.
It's a pass. Second attack's 25 to hit.
Hits.
For 7 bludgeoning. Kiara, you're up and moving.
Do you still need that health potion, Tills?
I mean, technically, I'm currently on 2 death saving throws and down. So
Yes.
you
That's a
make
yes.
the decision. I can't talk to you.
I swing to you, and so let's actually check if I have a health potion.
I think we all have like 2, so at least that's what I.
Perfect. I pour a health potion down your throat.
Do you want me to roll a health potion, or do you want to roll the health potion?
You can roll for it. So 2d4 plus 2. And we're saying health potions are an action, aren't we?
Yeah.
Alright, that's my turn.
Thank you.
Okay, Zolvan Governor. You paralysed? Yeah, you got
I
broke
passed
through.
at the end of
Yeah,
the
yeah.
last turn.
Excellent.
I just need to check something. Zorban Governor will squeeze between like several people. I think I can squeeze to south of Kiara.
And you can pass through ally squares.
Okay. But that would be an attack of opportunity, wouldn't it?
Not necessarily. If you went straight there from where you were, you'll be fine.
Okay.
You went under the crab legs, basically.
Yeah.
Okay.
There is room under the utterly enormous.
Okay, so Zor drops his form and turns back into a kobold, like neck deep in the water, and then starts flailing about, almost as though he was drowning.
Yeah.
And then all of the shrimps turn to look at Zor, and it looks as though all three of those shrimps are easier to hit because they're distracted by my drowning.
Are you using this is the grovel and beg?
Yes.
Okay.
So,
of healing
until the end of my
Can
next
you?
turn,
No, it doesn't seem to be like potion of healing.
until the end of my next turn, allies gain
Standard
advantage.
I mean, I got my little bottle ones if you want.
Yeah.
No, I've got the D4s. Thank you though.
Allies gain advantage against attacks within enemies within 10 feet of me that can see me.
Okay. That's handy right now. Yep.
Yeah.
Cool.
Especially if I make it to my next turn.
Because there's pincers coming towards you. 24 to hit.
Yep.
7 bludgeoning and a con save.
That is 9.
That's a fail. Grapple. Oh. Oh, hang on. You can't be if it's a large. Patrol doesn't have to.
Does this have a?
Is it
Must be
alive?
something smaller.
Yeah.
I'm larger than these.
Yeah, I
guys.
was just thinking you're too big. It doesn't fit, sorry. No, you're fine. You can't be grappled.
Awesome.
You're fine. Second attack is 20 to hit.
Yep.
It's 12 bludgeoning.
Okay, so this may only last 2 rounds, but 2 rounds of good attacks and 70-something damage worth not dealt to the rest of the party.
Thank you.
One from the north attacking you for 25 to hit.
Yep.
For 13 bludgeoning. Second attack.
Because I will note that that is the one that I had grappled as well. But after the first attack, down.
Down.
Arca suddenly shrinks back to normal size and just kind of drops into the water with a plop.
Okay.
They have to move in to get him though.
Yeah.
Okay.
Am I now out of range?
Oh, very much so. You go back to where you originally were, I'm assuming. You expanded from that point, you go back to that point.
Yep. Okay.
Okay, it turns its second attack on Kiara.
That was exactly the hit points of the crab taken out.
16 to hit Kiara.
I'm going to tank quite a lot of damage.
Yeah.
Nope, that misses because I
only
did my
did
tail.
19 points of damage with that.
Okay, back to Master Tibbles. Up.
Wow, well,
76.
I am up. Thank God damn. What's the range of these things? Have I like 5 foot?
10 feet.
But and noting
Oh.
that you should currently have advantage on attacks
Oh really?
from Grovel and Beg.
Did not even hear any of that because I was just paying attention to my death saving throws. So.
Advantage on all 3 of them currently, thanks to Zorval and Governor making a scene.
Alright, well, amazing. I'm going to move up, so I'm only likely to get hit by 1. And then I'm going to hit this shit.
Yeah, so.
And I've got advantage.
Yeah, you got advantage on all
24 or nat 20. 20 gives me 27 on the one that's up the top.
Yeah. So you got a
I mean, for a nat, if it was a nat 20, then
where'd you move from?
just left of Kira.
Yeah, okay. So you would have got a an attack as you move.
Oh, okay. In that case, I wouldn't have moved. Sorry.
Oh,
Yeah.
so they have reach.
So it's 5. They got 10 feet.
Oh yeah.
Okay, sorry.
Yeah.
That was one of the reasons I asked. Apologies.
Yep.
So I stay where I am, but I still roll the difference. So 27. So
I mean, well, nat
Nat-
20, which is the more
nat
important
20.
thing.
Yeah. So it becomes 14 plus 6. 20 damage on the one that's above me.
Done.
Just remembered some extra damage I should have done.
Gone? Is it dead or?
No. It's not
Alright.
looking healthy, but yeah.
Okay. 14 to be 21 or 21?
21 hits.
5 damage.
Yep.
Flurry of blows. No, sorry, unarmed strike. 25
Hits.
for a 7 damage.
Yep.
How's it looking?
Same.
Like anywhere close to death.
No.
Flurry of blows with advantage is 16.
16 hits.
10 damage.
And you're
Now
doing-
it's looking near death.
And you're doing advantage.
Flurry of blows.
And you're doing advantage.
Yeah, yeah.
So,
All these are advantage. 18 to hit.
Hits.
5 damage.
Okay. Done.
Dead?
No.
Flurry of blows.
Wait, how
You're
many,
using key points?
like,
Yeah, key points.
do you get 1? Flurry of blows is turn your 1 bonus unarmed strike into 2.
Oh, okay. I've only done one of those then. Alright, in that case I stop.
Okay.
Because I thought I could still use flurry of blows. In that case, I've done my 2 attacks and a flurry of blows. So that's
Alright.
fine. So that's where I stop.
Arca.
Good call, because I was just going to keep on doing flurry of
I
blows.
think there is like you spend key points for something, but it might not be.
No, flurry of blows.
Flurry of
is
blows is a
definitely
key point, but it's turn your 1 bonus action attack into 2.
Yeah,
something. See,
right.
I thought I could continue to use flurry of blows to like...
Yeah, no, that.
Yeah,
I think-
alright.
I mean, you'd run out of key points pretty quickly anyway, but
I think that might be a different ability.
possibly.
No,
See,
good to know. Thank you.
Arca-
Sorry for the clarification.
Pops up out of the water and looks around, slightly dazed by crab time and then coming back to dragon time. But, yeah, she just kind of tilts her head to the side, looks at these 2 to the south, and let's just double check this. Time 60. Yeah, so Arca
Yep.
pokes her head above the water and spits a cone of lightning at the 2 to the south.
Mm-hmm.
So that is dex save. And I can position the cone so that I don't get anyone else.
Zor shouts out while you're doing that. Make space.
Yeah.
What does that do?
18 and 19 on the dex
Okay,
check.
so they both succeed for half damage. So I rolled nearly maximum damage, so that is 16 plus 3, 19,
About
half to
8.
8 lightning damage to each of them.
Yep.
These are beefy little things.
Yes.
And then Arca just kind of... No, not the measured cone. Arca just kind of steps back through that little doorway. Why is it? It just... Sorry, it just spazzed out slightly on the thing. But yeah, so that's my turn.
Aka done. Okay.
I forgot about the... I now get +3 on any spell that does electricity.
Oh, that's nice. Is that a trade as well? Or?
That's a draconic sorcerer thing. You get plus proficiency to 1 damage roll of spells of your dragon's type.
Zorvan Governor, you're under attack. Pincers to your south.
Yeah, oh, this was a risk.
First one's a miss. Second attack. Well, I'm going to refresh my system. Last 3 rolls were nat 1s.
Fine with
This
that.
makes up for like the 4 nat 20s that you rolled in a row.
I reset it last time.
I'm going to take those as canon.
It was ridiculous. 4 nat 20s in a row. It was like, nah, that's
14's a miss, I'm assuming.
System's broken, buddy.
Just hits.
I didn't do all 4 in a row, did I?
It was like, it was pretty close. It might not have been in a row, but it was...
15 bludgeoning and a con save.
Oh, this is not good. I have like a -1 on the con. 16.
That's a pass. Kiara, you're up.
And how much damage is it again, sorry?
15.
15.
The top one is looking pretty damaged, correct?
Correct. It is.
I swing for a 15 to hit.
Oh, you have advantage as
Does
well.
not hit.
Don't forget.
What do I have advantage for?
Because of my grovel ability, until the
that's right.
end of my next turn, all 3 creatures have advantage. We have attacks on them at advantage.
It still misses because it's another 15.
Yeah.
Second attack.
Probably use my draconic
Yeah.
cry.
There we go. That's better. 26 to hit.
26 hits. Are you taking the one to the south? Yes, south.
North,
Cool.
to the north, to the north.
Oh, to the north, yeah. The weaker one.
That's 7 damage to the one on top.
Done. Okay.
Done, or?
No, he's still up. It doesn't look good, but he's up. He's not. He's still moving. Zorvan Governor.
Interesting.
Zorvan Governor like paddles, like doggy paddles over to the center of where Arca was before, and then starts to swirl green, and then turns into a blackened silver hulking crab.
Okay, another crab.
I like this. I like this.
Crab power.
That's inside your
How big's the crab?
if it's the same type I did, which is this wild shape?
No, this is polymorph.
Okay.
So the exact same thing.
Yeah.
Okay, same size?
Yeah.
Alright, let me fix that.
Everyone gets pushed out a little bit.
No,
Oh, no.
we cleaned up this
Where
time.
you were, you were fine, I think. Yeah.
There we go.
You
Done.
have stat block for that one?
Fuck yeah.
This is the right one, right?
So
So
you-
no, it's a modified one.
Yeah, no, that's the modified. Go to 5e dot tools.
Sorry, you can continue.
Continue?
Just
Cool.
getting the
You're getting
right stat
attacked,
block.
so.
5e.
Oh no, he's done it. He's got an attack though still. So oh no, it's
No,
that's an
action.
I'm off the system.
Okay, so bestiary.
Yeah, cool.
In purple.
Getting attacked. What's the attack?
Vince is coming towards Zorbon Governor. It's a nat 20 for 26 to hit.
Yep, it is.
Yeah. I mean, it's a nat 20.
Clear.
Look at those claw attacks.
That is 21 bludgeoning damage
Yep.
and a con save.
Oh, didn't we work out that the hulking crab?
Oh, yes, true. No, does not affect. Second attack.
21.
Doesn't. Oh, 15 to hit.
50.
Assuming you got more AC than that.
17. I was doing it as you put temp HP on your thing and then just record the damage normally.
Kiara, one to the north, is attacking you.
I've restored it. I'll do that next time.
That's a smart way to do it.
18 to hit.
Yeah. You see when your temp HP runs down and
I
it's
mean,
goes
yeah.
back to normal.
Like, it's actually rules is written for the 24 version, but
9
you can
bludgeoning
still
and a con
track
save.
it that way in the system,
Yeah. Smart way of doing it.
as long as you don't have other temp HP stuff.
That would still go against like your max hit points, so it'd be like
No,
maybe
10
it's
sits on top.
That's a
yeah,
save.
yeah.
19 for the second
10
attack.
HP, then
Is that
add
blocked
your
or-
55, so you got 65
Hits.
HP. You just got to remember where your thing was.
Well, it shows them separately.
13 bludgeoning.
Do I actually do another con save? Or?
No, just the one. Master Tibbles.
Alright, I am hitting the thing above me. Yay, I'm happy to be back in the fight. Thanks, guys. Is there an advantage? No, it's 15.
15 does not hit.
15 again.
Does not hit.
There's no advantages now. Is
No.
there? Oh, where are you sitting?
No
Sorry,
advantage.
hang on a second.
Cons.
Could I move up here?
Sure, you're going to attack of opportunity from the one to the south.
Fuck off. Yeah, okay, I'll take it.
Okay.
60
And a con save.
What a con save.
Ah, it didn't hit. That's alright, you're fine.
Okay. Alright, I'll take those both at advantage then. So I'll take the first one as 15 and 15. Then I'll hit with again with 22.
So
Hits.
22 hits.
just to confirm, with concentration checks, it's half the damage or 10 or something?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it is.
Oh, I should have been doing
You weren't doing
concentration checks every shot on that.
Okay, my
But, you know, if I wasn't meant to be taking the...
first attack 15.
15 does not hit.
No, sorry, 15 damage.
Damage.
It was 22.
Ah, that hits, yes. How do you kill it?
I kill it. Just a whack on the head.
with a great sense of relief.
just amazed to be here. Thanks, guys. No flurries, no
That was the one that
blows.
took you out.
Yeah, just a great sense of satisfaction. Moving down here for my second hit. Also at advantage. Thank you very much. 15 or 20. 20 hits.
20 hits.
For a 7, and I can use a flurry of blows. Oh no, I can use my standard unarmed attack, and then I can use a flurry of blows. Alright. Standard unarmed attack. Oh no. Apologies. This one misses, which is a 10. But my first hit, I'd like to use a stunning strike on, which I forgot. So can you do a concentration check? I'm still figuring out monks.
15.
It beats my 14, so you're fine. No damage done. No, that's stunning strike. And then I've done my 2, and then I get a flurry of blows. So that's 2 key points, which is at advantage. 17 to hit.
Hits.
10 damage. Can I do another stunning strike on a secondary hit? Okay, that's going to be 3 key points. Concentration saving throw, thanks.
Con save. 12.
Fails, and it's stunned.
You can burn through as many as you like. It's just
It's going quick though, like once you do those.
yeah. When you're on what, 7 total?
6, I think.
Should be 1 per level. So, oh no, you got that level of rogue.
Yep.
presumed from your.
My base understanding. Yeah, it's 6.
Cool. All done. Arca.
I am done. But that one in front of me is stunned.
So I'm sitting here with a cone attack and really limited positions.
You could just walk around to like here.
You probably like walk underneath me.
Yeah, I think the only spot I can actually get to.
How many feet of movement do you have?
Usually 30, but I think unlike all of the tall people,
You've got difficult terrain.
I've got
You're
difficult
swimming,
terrain.
basically.
So you got 3. 1, 2. Yeah, you got shit, buddy.
Alright, I think I'm actually just. Arca is angry at these things for ruining crab time and doesn't want to waste any more of this dragon's breath. So, actually, I'm just going to do a little bit of measurement stuff. Okay, weird edge case of rules things. I can move through an ally's square.
Mm-hmm.
Can I cast from there on the way through?
Never have anyone do that before. Have you done it before?
I've never had a huge ally blocking.
A small character while casting spells.
Yeah. Because essentially, what I'd like to do is end up directly between these two, but on the way past, cast my 15-foot cone there. Or is that too much taking the piss?
Player 1 moves their character in a square behind the monster, attacks, and ends a turn. Player 2 moves their character in the square behind the monster, attacks, and then moves to their square adjacent. By strict rules, it's not possible.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a difficult one. It's contested a lot, but
Yeah.
rules as written is that you can't end your turn in another player's square. It doesn't say anything about not attacking from it. Can't willingly end your move in its space. That's it. Movement through ally squares should be kept to a minimum to avoid awkward situations when effects reduce your movement to 0.
I think the way I will phrase it is, does using my bonus action that is part of the Dragon Breath spell count as ending and restarting my movement?
Sorry.
So,
Repeat.
It says I can't end my movement, not just end my turn. It's a bonus action to spit fire. Oh, I know, it's an action for the rest of my turns, so does move, action, move count as ending my movement? That's the point that the rules would bend on, which I think it does. Like, I think I just can't.
Yeah.
So unless I can... Well, actually, if I move that way... no, that's clipping a square that Zora's in. That will still be too close. So yeah, Arca is just feeling brave and or angry, moves to here, and this one that's stunned. I'd like it to not exist anymore. So it and I do have straight between Tibbles and Kiara.
Yep.
So now, so stunned, he automatically fails his dex save. which means that he takes 13 points of lightning damage.
Done.
And Arca is now in a position. And that's my turn.
Okay. That stunning strike was the end of your turn, wasn't it?
Yeah, correct.
So you can do nothing. Kiara.
How's the one I just blasted looking, by the way?
Yeah, he's not looking healthy.
Until the end of my next turn.
Yeah.
Yeah. I want to be clear on that.
Oh, he's looking near death.
Not
He's
20.
bleeding.
Oh,
Knocking.
That hits.
so you might be stepping through.
For 24 damage.
How do you kill him?
I just kind of swing an upward strike and just carve out like straight up his throat. I then walk next to Arca and swing at this one.
Don't suppose you can get one square further.
Does not hit.
That's me done.
Zorvan Governor.
Zorvan Governor turns around, like Crab Walksford turns around, and then leaps at the remaining lobster and just uses their two claws and just tries to grab it around its throat. So that would be this is +7. So that's 17 plus 7 and 19 plus 7. Do either of those hit?
19 plus 7 is 20.
Yeah, they hit.
Yeah.
26 to hit.
So that would be. Where is it? 60, 10.
60, 10.
3d10 plus 4 by 2.
6.
That one.
That's it, 60, 10 plus
And
8.
plus 8.
45 plus 8 is 53.
Is that damage?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
3d10 plus 4 multi-attack.
He is looking near death.
Crab, bake, crab, bake.
It is his turn.
Oh, so
Sorry.
it's also
Nothing.
grappled as well.
After 56 or whatever it was damage, it's still standing.
Yep.
No wonder when we had 4 of them, we were
started to
struggling.
worry.
So yeah, it's grappled as well.
Grappled.
Bloody hell.
Now, first attack miss. Second attack was 17 to hit.
It's like at least
Against-
200 HP in one room.
Actually, the second attack that's going to hit, Arca flicks out one of those spectral draconic wings and intercepts it.
Okay.
So who's this attack against?
You.
Yeah.
And it's Master Tibble's turn.
Jeez, buddy, I'm going to move around some way to flank.
So that was 2 attacks, was it?
Yes, it was against you.
One missed and one got intercepted.
I'm going to move around this way. I'm going to hit it as many times as I can. Start defense with advantage because it's over the other side. 18 or 18 to hit.
Hits. How do you kill it?
Oh, that is amazing. Just a knock to the head. It's just a little knock to the head.
It's barely holding on with 1 hit point.
Oh, that was.
That's all you have to do, just tap it.
As it drops, Arca like jumps onto it and just there's like 8 rounds of dragon breath lightning left, and Arca just empties it into this thing's face.
The hilarious thing is like
It's like Godzilla.
Master Tibble's strike was like just like a weirdly near miss. It was just like hit it like.
And then it just falls over.
And then Archon's stuff has done the actual.
Zor's giant crab is still just
Like just
strangling
still
it.
holding it, yeah. Okay, Arca doesn't get the go for the face because it's busy, so it's just
Ugh.
lightning to the stomach, just 15 foot at point blank.
Oh my god, that
was looking rough there.
Yeah.
they had too much HP.
We wouldn't have been in trouble if it wasn't for the paralyze.
Yeah, it
And
was.
we also down a player as well.
But like when they've got 2 attacks and every attack grapples and might paralyze,
It's
kind of sucks that the thing that, you know, knocked a whole bunch of them also took out
myself.
Tipples, but
Yeah.
this is the joy of...
I thought I could handle it. I just didn't.
I just happened to roll well on the damage.
Yeah, I just thought I could handle it. And
My direwolf was still injured from the last fight,
Yeah.
but they didn't really manage to do any damage. But at least it managed to do some flanking, at least for a little bit, before it melted.
all right, how are we feeling? How are we thinking? Do we? Kiara, where are you sitting?
What's that?
We've had a fair crack at the rest of the dungeon. We haven't found anything, just to truthfully be honest.
What are you two doing?
Do we want to maybe, based on time, back up with Nox?
Yep.
Well, I'm just trying to throw it out there. Based up with Nox and find what Nox has found.
Okay.
Up in that area. Like, what do we feel? 9 o'clock.
Yeah,
Yep.
that sounds
Looks
right.
like they've only got one room left, judging by the size of the map.
Well, do you want to just like slightly peek down? Kiara, I don't know what your HP is, and I don't know
So,
what's your attitude to go for like
up to you guys, really. But
how much time do we have left in this?
well, depends if you find this other area because there is another battle in there, and it could take time.
Because
There you go.
we've managed to do pretty much most of the centre and the right. I think
Yep.
there's still a little bit at the north as well, and the west.
Yeah.
Yeah, to the west there's a bit. You got a couple more rooms there.
And there's a room we don't know about.
To your south, that's just a river flowing out. It just gets deeper and deeper and just keeps flowing water. And there's a room to your north, where you are right now.
I think there's also we didn't actually go into the room where where the guy's body was eaten. To the left of that, I don't think, because there was a cave in, and then there's this little room here, but it doesn't look like from the vision that we've actually been in there.
Which one? Where are we looking?
The centre north.
Hang on, let me zoom out. Can you ping it?
How do I do that? Just
Still got that.
I'll put the ruler here.
Yeah, that room. That is where Nox is looking at the entrance
Oh yeah.
to something else. Yeah.
Yeah, otherwise we've got there
Yeah,
and something there.
sounds
Okay.
good to pick up with Nox there next session.
Alright.
So the next battle. It could be another half an hour. It could be another hour, depending on what you do in one of the rooms.
Alright.
Yeah. So you want to call it there for the night?
I think
Go back
so.
up to Nox and see what he's done. So he ended up blasting down the door.
Did end up passing down though.
And there is a passageway through there, and it leads to a whole nother cave and section,
Alright.
which is, as you know, because you were told before you left, Tala Hundredth.
So that
Cool, so that's the forward.
that
That leads
broken
to
down the
Tala
door, and then that's led to Tara Hundreds.
Yep.
Alright. Why don't we go back up to Nox? And we'll call that a night.
Okay.
Is there any, like, just to simplify things, any quick passages that we could make up the way just to knock them out?
The door to the north.
Go to the north, just
Yeah.
alright.
You want to do that before you leave the area?
Yeah, we'll just
That's
we'll
about
close
it.
that stuff
So,
off. So it's just
15.
on the way. Simplify things.
So I'm opening this door just above us.
It's a cold room.
A long, low table in this room bears bits of metal. Stairs descend to the south. That's where you're coming up from. Beneath an archway bearing deep, jagged carvings.
Investigation of the room.
The metal pieces on the table are... Yeah, that's not beneficial for anyone. You do see them. You saw cages previously in another area.
Yeah,
the
I've got
cage
one.
manufacturing area. The same hinges are being used here, basically on the table.
That's
That's
it.
all it says. And there is a carving on the archway in Dwarvish.
Someone reads Dwarvish.
Can't remember who it was.
What's it say?
Trust no one.
I don't think any of us knows Dwarvish, but I think Nox or someone knew Abyssal or something.
Someone knew Dwarvish because they said it before.
Because I think
It actually might have been Nox. So.
it was myself and Kiara were the only ones who couldn't speak the language.
Alright. Well, for the sake of everything, can we just put ourselves all up beside Nox, who is now at the door? And that will call ourselves, that is our starting point for next week.
Sweet. Done. Cool. Excellent. I'll stop recording there. What happened?
What's that?
Long rest?
Can we?
It's up to you guys.
I think we probably will, but we can decide that at the start next session.
I don't know what the phone effects or anything that like in the other rooms are. Are they time critical? Is there other things going on?
How big's that central chamber, by the way?
You want to turn into an ape there?
Just go ballistic.
Let me bring it up.
Because like the one where we had the big boss fight.
Yeah. 8. 30 foot high in this area.
So the tower would fit upright. Just.
Nice.
Which means that if we want a long rest, we go there, we set up the tower.
Do we have to what's the benefit of sleeping in the tower?
It could be a bit safer.
Could be a bit safer, not necessarily guaranteed.
It's made of adamantine. The magic prevents creatures from tipping it over. Immunity to damage from non-magical weapons, resistant to all other damage.
Is it hollow or?
The tower is 20 feet on a side and 30 feet high, with arrow slits on all sides and a battlement atop it. Its interior is divided into 2 floors, with a ladder running along one wall to connect them. The ladder ends at a trapdoor leading to the roof. When activated, the tower has a small door on the side facing you that opens only at your command, which you can speak at as a bonus action, immune to the knock spell and similar magic.
Sounds like a very good portable outdoor base.
Yeah, a little
Yeah.
base. In the middle of a cave? Not so great.
I mean, middle of a cave with 30-foot ceilings.
Yes.
Kiara's not on our map as well, just so that you're aware.
Where's Kiara going?
Yeah.
Oh, Kiara's there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
No doorway.
Apologies.
Just similar shade of blue-grey in the background of the
To
token.
the rest of the thing. Kiara, you're not there. You're up the front, buddy. You know who you are.
Oh, am I opening this door?
It's already open.
Not
Nox
yet.
blasted it open.
Maybe we put a tower in front of it before, and
That's
we have a long rest.
Unlock it and open it. There we go.
Alright.
Done.
Call the game. Thank you very much, Sam.
Thank you very much.